My name is Kendra Stevens. I got a statement and a question. There's a lot of money being made in digital commerce, and you are already participating in it. The question is, do you want to profit from it? You have probably noticed that online social networking sites like Facebook and YouTube are growing at an astonishing rate. How we interact, communicate, and do business with one another is changing. One era in business has ended, and another one has begun. At the forefront of this revolution is a progressive team of entrepreneurs that have not only challenged the rules of the marketplace, but are also breaking old paradigms. By developing a very simple strategy to capitalize on these market and social trends, this team has positioned themselves to offer a business model that is accessible to anybody who seeks financial gain through personal entrepreneurship. Let's face it, for most people, staying ahead of the game isn't getting easier. However, many never attempt to go out on their own because of concern over time, money, lack of experience, and other risks. Through this business model, these concerns normally associated with traditional business have been replaced with revenue sharing, mentorship, time compounding, and satisfaction guarantees. I'm sure you know the power of a team and the excitement of being a part of something very special, and maybe even a bit radical. Since this presentation offers only a glimpse of what is taking place, you'll need to attend an info session that will show you how revenue is generated. This will also detail for you the profit potential, allow you to meet key players on the team, and most importantly, answer key questions. Let me outline some basic elements for you of the business model that will be covered at the seminar. Time leveraging, partnering with diversity of companies, revenue sharing and immediate gross profit, and finally, a business plan. First, you will learn how to leverage your time, rather than trading hours for dollars. This explains why busy people are attracted to this business model. Bottom line, who isn't busy today? The fact is, these entrepreneurs leverage their time. They work smart, not just hard. Someone who's just trying to make ends meet, or an ambitious person who wants more out of life would likely find this very appealing, knowing that this business model is designed not to interfere with somebody's full-time occupation. This model is designed to create a lifestyle. It's not just another part-time job. The second basic element in the info session will be that of partnership. This business system represents one of the largest business collaborations in the world, with hundreds of companies and thousands of products and services, all accessed via the web. It is partnering that virtually eliminates the four concerns mentioned earlier that are normally associated with business ownership. It is literally an online phenomenon with companies and merchandise that you are already familiar with. And that brings us to our third basic element of this business model, revenue sharing and immediate gross profit. And what exactly does that mean? They simply bring customers to companies with an existing web presence and get a share of the revenue as a result. Bottom line, they make money. Lastly, the fourth basic element discussed in the info session will be a game plan with phases of income generation. Of course, there is no income guarantees, but what is important to know is that there is plenty of flexibility in terms of a plan to meet personal financial goals, whether you're looking for a little spare time cash or perhaps as much income as a full-time job or more. So what kind of time frame should you expect to see results like this? This business model is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is understood that legitimate reward requires legitimate effort. Each individual can determine his or her own pace. Remember, this is not a job. You are your own boss. This business model is about the power of digital commerce, an established infrastructure, the excitement of personal entrepreneurship combined with the influence of social networking. It's kind of like eBay meets Amazon meets Facebook. Now, let me ask you, did you connect with any of these concepts? Because if so, you'll want to attend the next info session that's closest to you. Again, this is where more specifics and details will be shared. Remember, this is only exploratory at this point. No one business concept or team is right for everyone. This team is looking for like-minded people who want more out of life and are ready to do something about it. Who knows? This could be the start of something big.